being a league owner is no better because the league owners that are making money is kind of like those percentages in the country type shit where you really, really pull it up. You're like, oh, really? Only like 5% of people really crushing like that? It's the same thing for league owners. 90+% of league owners out there, because I know what it's like to be in those shoes. You're not making money, but there's a handful of league owners that really make money. Really, really make money. I could count on one hand that really, really make money. Some of the biggest league owners of all time are not only broke, but don't make money from battle rap. They just do events, and those events come and go, and they didn't walk away with nothing. They either went in the red or got even, or they didn't make no, even if they did make some, they made no real money. What you got to deal with is unfucking precedented. You're at the center. You have to know the business. You have to say when it's time to go spend $250,000 and when it's time to only spend $5,000 and be successful from it or gain moments of success from it. Me, I'm still going to tell you, be a blogger. Be a blogger.
I think a lot of people misconstrue what battle rap is. It's a long, enduring job with very minimal rewards. The rewards are basically like props and you know, thank yous and shit like that. On this side, you know what I mean? Things can go well sometimes, but for the most part, you gotta book like 16 rappers for events, and you know what I mean? Like, they're not...
A lot of logistics.
Yeah, it's a lot of logistics, right? So it's a lot of work, and it's a very thankless job, bro. Like, the people like us that stick through it, man, we go through tough times, man. It's really, you gotta have like tough fucking skin to make it through the battle rap world. There's been thousands of leagues, and literally like 3 still exist.
It's not recoupable. When we had like, you know, our strategic partners available, you know what I'm saying? We had extra cushion to, like, you know what I mean, try to make it interesting. YouTube partnerships ain't paying. It's like, where the money is coming? Where's the money coming from? I don't know what they do. If I have a budget, I'm gonna let people know what I have for them.
Gotcha.
If they want to take it, they can take it. If they don't, then, you know what I mean, I'm going on to the next person. Like, and ain't no ROI on the investment, then, you know what I mean, it's not gonna make sense. I am the coach. That's how I feel. I am the coach. Who else is shaking it up? I'll speak in 2024. I'ma speak. Anybody say my name, I'm addressing everything. I'm not sparing nothing, and I'm coming with receipts.
Thank y'all for tapping into the Arch Madness podcast. Long time coming. Been trying to get this done before 314 day. I mean, I'm a day ahead. So, you know, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. That's the first thing. That's why it took me so long. I have no idea what I'm doing at all. Not with the microphone, not with the programs, not with anything. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. You know, but I do know how to do this. Hey, yo, the socials are at the bottom. Arch Madness Podcast on Facebook, at SG4L_Arch314, and at the Arch Madness Pod on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you call it. The Arch Madness Podcast on YouTube. You know, you can hit us up on Instagram at Arch Madness Pod. I don't really use none of this shit or know how. And as soon as I figure this out, how to upload this shit, you can hit me up on Twitch at Arch Madness Pod, baby. Now let's just get into this intro real quick. You know, I'm pretty speechless on the concerted effort to not pay battle rappers more. That's basically what I see this as. I see this as a joint effort between the leagues. They emailed each other or something, got in a fucking group chat or something, and they said, "Hey man, we can't pay these motherfuckers no more." That's basically what I think it is. I don't think battle rap's dying at all. You know, I think it's just fine. I think it could be dying for some people, and those people might want to ask themselves what's their part in it. You know, like, if their battles were easily accessible, or if the apps don't crash, or if the pay-per-view streams work, or if the cards are even worth what you're asking us to pay. I mean, that's the first thing, is you guys are are trying to put out product that isn't as good anymore, and then at the same time charge us more. Like I understand, you know what I mean? I understand how you think business might go, or how you think you might try to turn this business into that. But this is a whole different game. This ain't like other things for a reason. It's just like, why are they pushing the narrative? Why aren't they going after more? Why aren't they trying to keep it alive? That's the first thing, is if you guys are the big three battle rap league owners and you guys are saying battle rap is dying, the fuck does that say? I mean, what the fuck does that say about y'all for the most part? Because I don't think the rest of us feel that way. I don't think any of us feel like battle rap is dying. I don't feel like, it's just like, you want the whole culture to feel threatened. It's like a scare tactic. I don't know what you want from the casual fans. They were casual to begin with. You guys want them to. It's like you guys want them to turn this into something it's not. They can't turn it into something it's not. It's like a lot of these people, this is just like a hobby. It's just something they do or something they watch. It's like it's a niche market. You know what I mean? It can be big, but not through the avenues that y'all are pushing it at. That's why I hate. That's why I hate the three big league owners. I hate them. You know what I mean? I can't stand them. We need better representation. We need real representation. We need manly representation. It's like you got ARP. He be in his feelings, dog. He be romanticizing the battles. He be in there with the candlelit battles, and y'all be letting him do it. Y'all let him put you in the moonlights if you want to. I felt weird getting the intro clip, to be honest. I just feel like, that's the first battle rap league that has a tier mark instead of a watermark. You know what I mean? It's just weird, like industry plant vibes. Like feel like he used to run down the hallway like an anime character. He's really like emotional. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Them steroids got you all emotional and mushy. You know what I mean? It's just like, we need better representation. Then we got Organic, who he's the absolute worst. I can't stand him. Not only does he sound fucking terrible listening to, but then the shit he said. I mean, it's suburban entitlement. That's what I call it. Don't expect me to be able to pronounce words. You know what I mean? I'm from St. Louis, first and foremost. But, like Organic, he's the absolute worst. He's a Karen. He's a victim. He acts like we should thank him. How about you're welcome for our talent that pushed you to the heights? Because it wasn't you, it wasn't your battle rap league, it was the talent on your league, and really it was one person that you built your whole league around. You stole him from another league, and then you built your whole league around him. I just see like the coward in some of these people. Like I see the, I don't know how to explain it, because I don't have that mentality. I can never think like, oh, I just lost a deal and, battle rappers didn't thank me. That's pretty fucking weird if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, if you're like a hustler or whatever, then go find other avenues of revenue. That's the first thing you should probably do is think about, what other streams of revenue if you're losing streams of revenue. I mean, I, that would be my business decision, and I don't run either two of y'all businesses. You know what I mean? I just feel like this is we have the worst representation. You know what I mean? We got old Ja Rule over there, and then we got this motherfucking, you know what I mean? We got this motherfucking Mickey Mouse Club Battle League sounding motherfucker, you know what I mean? This South Park Ike, all grown up looking motherfucker, look like he's still bike to this day. You know what I mean? Putting all kinds of corny shit. You know what I mean? I don't get it. This is the people that are pushed to the mainstream. That's what I don't get. I mean, I understand they might have a little bit of money or whatever, but all money ain't good money. All product ain't good product. That's I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm speechless. I don't get it. I don't understand. You hear me? I don't understand. And they say the big money's not coming back. The fuck do you mean? Are you tucking your tail? You getting the fuck out of here? Because if you're getting the fuck out of here, I mean, I'm sure everybody else would love that. Everybody else would love y'all to get the fuck out of here and open up the lane. You know what I mean? Stop all this weird shit in the culture. We can start putting the underground leagues on because that's where the real talent comes from. You know, the real talent comes from that. The real essence comes from the underground battle leagues, and then y'all take them and ruin them. And that's the fact of the matter. That's what you guys say. The big money's not coming back. It's just like you guys aren't worth big money. I don't understand. You got to be worth the big money. Like we can't just like pay you based off like battles from 10 years ago. It don't work like that. You got to still put out like product. It's not understandable for you to say the big money's not coming back because you lost one deal. Most people lose one deal. It's their first business deal. They think, well, now it's time to go big. You know, you guys had a little app deal on Cat Bean. You know what I mean? Now it's time to go big. You know what I mean? 8 Mile was a big success. Body was a pretty big success. There's been battle rap TV shows. You know, there's other things like other forms of entertainment incorporate battle rap into their TV shows and everything else. There's a market for this. That's why you guys got to think big. Why not think Netflix? Why not think HBO? Why not think Showtime, cable? Try to get your shit on like Fuse or something so it's in a Spectrum library. I mean, you guys can hire me. I can teach y'all a little something. You know, we might be able to make some money after that 4.2. You can make that back. You hit up Netflix, you hear me? Hulu. So I'm just saying, like, the big money's gone, but where did all the money go? Where did all the money before this go? Where's all the money up until that day you said the big money's not coming back? Where's all that money at? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like old YouTube views, your apps, your pay-per-views, everything else like that, everything else that you're selling, your reels, your shorts, any form of revenue that you're getting, tickets, That's a big one for you guys. You guys hold big events. There's a lot of people there. At $100, you know what I mean? It's a lot of money. I don't understand where all of it went. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand where all the money went. You guys got money from Gerald McCoy. You guys got money from Drake. You guys got money from Diddy. Where did it all go? I don't understand it. It sounds like money laundering. Now, I know white collar crime when I see it. You hear me? You know, I know white collar crime when I see it. I know money laundering. I know whenever somebody's trying to shave the profits. I know whenever somebody's trying to skim off the top. You hear me? That's business in the real world. You know, I just think it's kind of ironic that, you know, Norbs got rock bottom and then y'all league hits rock bottom. That's kind of fucking funny to me. You know what I mean? Norbs is over there getting tossed around, but, you know what I mean, his lawyer was tossing y'all around in court. Pause. Then you say, who else is shaking shit up? You know what I mean? I guess that's why you lost all your sponsorships, apps, and, you know, your fans, your subscriptions. I guess that's why you're losing everything, because you're the only one that shakes shit up. You know what I mean? I guess that's why. You know, it makes a lot of sense. You know, caffeine sucked in general. The URL app sucked in general. You know what I mean? The pay-per-view stream sucked in general. The cards have been trash in general for a long time. Because everybody's leaving. Because you're the only one that shakes shit up. But most of the big names are shaking shit up other places. That's why these other leagues are even around. Because you're shaking shit up. You hear me? I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's just like, none of this shit was easily accessible either. Like it used to be. Like you guys tried to get us to pay for 2 apps, tickets, and pay-per-views, and, you know, like, then you guys are having people sponsor whole events and battles. You know what I mean? And it's like, how much are you guys coming out the pocket if these guys are sponsoring the whole thing? You know what I mean? I don't get it. That's why I don't get it that you say shit like, you're the only one shaking shit up. Who else is shaking shit up? The culture, you are the culture. The culture dies with you. You know, you ain't wrapped a motherfucking day in your life, Smack. I mean, I don't want to hear you rap either. I mean, I ain't never heard some, hey yo, on the corner, son. Better warn him, son. I ain't never heard none of that shit. You hear me? You ain't wrapped a motherfucking day in your life. You are the culture dies with you. But why is the culture so heavily, you know, it's heavily engaged other places, even places that it shouldn't be. But you're the culture, and the culture dies with you. Don't make no fucking sense. You know what I mean? You say shit like, you're the only one with power moves. Looks to me like the power move's been stripped, Smack. No more S on the chest. Caffeine kryptonite, son. Easily. They made me delete the app, son. Off my phone, son. Straight took my Degrassi Hall pass, son. You know what I mean? They said I got a Blu-ray, son. I don't know how to Blu-ray people. Norm's lawyer really put belt the asshole. Belto the culo. You hear me? You got that PG, the peso grab, the peso grande. You know, after that, listen, Norms, I know what the fuck going on. After that 90-day NDA, non-compete clause is up, y'all get ready for Street Taco Truck Battle League. Norms told me on Twitter. Stay tuned. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't understand. It's just like this is the representation we have. And this is the shit that the main battle rappers have been talking about. Like these motherfuckers they aren't even weird, they're emotional. They move off emotion. It's like they do business off emotion. That's why it's weird. I mean, this is battle rap, man. The fuck? I mean, that's what people say. What the fuck going on? I mean, this is just weird. Like I said, weird ain't the word to really explain it. It's, you know, we'll fuck around and get canceled if we say the real word. I'm just saying. And then these three motherfuckers, right? They blame the whole culture. All three of them said the culture. The whole culture. The culture. The battlers, the fans, the bloggers. Everybody. Everybody involved with battle rap. It's everybody else's fault, right? That's what I don't get. It's everybody else's fault that has sustained the business model this long. It's everybody else's fault that's probably taken battles on discount. You know, people have done you favors because it is Smack, because it is King of the Dot, because it is RBE. It's not, you know, they're going to get more exposure. Like, yeah, they can get some money out of you, but they still understand the exposure at the same time. They might know they can't charge another league that. Another small league that. That's why they're just going to get like a one rounder. You know, something like that. And that's why a lot of these cats don't even prepare because they're just going out there to steal a check. So, I mean, in that case, it is kind of the battle rapper's fault. You know, some of them. The ones that were chasing checks instead of worrying about the competition and where, you know, I guess everybody ain't worried about winning nowadays and everybody ain't worried about being number one and all that spot. Because, I mean, I understand that our leaders aren't. Our three leaders aren't worried about being number one. Our three leaders aren't worried about being good representation or role models. So I understand that the battle rappers probably don't see much. I would understand if they don't see much problem with what they're doing, which I don't either. to be completely honest. Okay. Listen, this might sound crazy, but I'm gonna say it. This is the Smack Organic. This is the ARP. You know, if it's our fault, throw an event without us. Do all the work. I want to see people that have never battled before. I want to see fans that have never been there before. I want to see you guys get some graphic designers that you might actually have to pay or get some new ones. People that maybe don't know about battle rap at all. You know, then I want you guys to go do the promo. You know, I want you guys to do all the work. Throw an event without the culture. Throw an event without the battlers. Throw an event without the fans. Let's see how far you guys get. You know what I mean? If we need you guys so much and you guys are the culture and the culture dies without you and You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? That's the fuck. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? That's I tell you. I mean, that's pretty much one of the reasons why I didn't make it too far, because I was telling all these motherfuckers, uh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, what do you want from us? Are we supposed to run your business? We supposed to hire your accountants? You know what I mean? We're supposed to we're supposed to do free battles, flyer designs, the promo. I mean, camera work. Are we supposed to buy tickets, apps, pay per views? Are we supposed to set up the pay per view? Are we supposed to buy the websites and all that shit? Are we supposed to think organic too? Are we supposed to donate? Are we supposed to pray? We're supposed to pass a community plate around. We're supposed to. You guys want a can dry? You guys want my spaghetti rings though? You want my raviolis? They want our raviolis, but they eat filet mignon. They want to give us Tay Rock vampire battles and your judge versus young anarchy. You know what I mean? Dudes versus chicks. Dudes, that's chicks versus chicks. You know what I mean? We got Skinamax homoerotic battles. You know what I mean? We got Grind Time rejects. We got corny matchup versus Anderson Burris. Uh, that's what I'm really tired of the most in battle rap is this fucking tired angle of the corny white fucking uh what do you call it, like fucking suburban kid, the rich white kid, you know what I mean? Where he's got to tell us how down he is and how MC Search is in his top 5 and he's got to these motherfuckers always got to talk about how they got to fight for their right to party, don't they? Fucking weirdos, like, you know what I mean? I'm tired of this shit. This is the type of shit that we have to deal with. It's like, you know what I mean? It's the type of shit that they push. And shit like this, we're hearing about, like, how these other motherfuckers are, how these weird white motherfuckers are down, and, you know what I mean? How, you know what I mean? They know the 5 elements, and, you know what I mean? They were at a Scribble Jam and summer scrap or whatever the fuck these weirdos be. Like, you know what I mean? I don't, it's shit that I don't watch. I know that. I don't understand it, and I don't give a fuck about it. To be completely honest, you know what I mean. That's one reason I don't watch Smack because of Anderson Burris. You know what I mean? I don't like him at all. You know what I mean? I think he's fucking corny, dog. Like, you know what I mean? That's what you get though when you got scouts like Lex Luthor, dog. Like, he's a GameStop employee. He's a basement and Cheeto enthusiast. He's what he's what they call an incel. You know what I mean? The exact type of dweeb that we're talking about. You know what I mean? Future Reddit posters. You know what I mean? Dungeons and Dragon type ass dorks. Pokemon trainer ass motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I don't get it. It's weird to me. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers pick guys like these motherfuckers' names is Turtleneck Teddy and Pretty Hippie Paws. Dog, these are grown men. You know what I mean? These are grown fucking men. You guys are picking them, and their names is Pretty Hippie. Yeah, Turtleneck Teddy Paws. I don't even say Paws, dog. They dash would be mad as fuck at me. Man, I'm telling you right now. That's what I'm saying. But like you got all your scouts are dorks. You know what I mean? It's like these people are looking for smack talent. Really? You know what I mean? You got you got that's what I'm saying, like people like Luther. Like he's a loser, dog. You know what I mean? And then you got people like Drake Dennis. Really? Matt Urkel? Blind Keenan? You know what I mean? Fuck him for charging LT, dog. You know what I mean? Them, you know what I mean? Like him or Lex Luthor don't battle on Smack, and they're looking for your talent. Chilla Jones. That's Mr. Can of Corn himself. He picked somebody named Jalopy Bunges. And that sounds like some zesty sloppy Joe. You know what I mean? Like, that's some weird shit, dog. Like, no, this is the shit we gotta deal with. You know what I mean? And then it's like you got these people, like these bloggers, dog. These bloggers. You know what I mean? First off, the guy that was doing the Smack interview, 15 minutes of fame or whatever, you know what I mean? That is 15 minutes of dick riding. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life do another. Listen here. I'm gonna say it again. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life ever do another knee POV interview. Listen, Smack. What you were doing was wrong. It's illegal. Can't fraternize with your employees. URL don't got an HR. Hip hop is real. HHIR. You know what I mean? You can't do that. It was fucking weird. I felt really weird getting most of these clips. And this is battle rap, y'all. This is what they did to the game, y'all. You know what I mean? First off, that guy was over there talking, oh yeah, Smack, you are the culture dies with you. Oh yeah, nobody else is shaking shit up. Oh yeah. Then you got T-Top, talk heavy. Yeah, no, this is T-Top. But Smack, you couldn't talk to me like that. You can't talk to me like that, Smack. Let me tell you, I know like 3 or 4 guys from the same place as me that agree. You know what I mean? That you don't talk to, you saying all that shit, like basically like, that shit's dead. It moves with you, so basically we gotta grovel at your feet. And this motherfucker says, talk heavy, Smack. So I guess he's taking a pay cut. You know what I mean? But that's what this whole thing turned into, was, you know, how much of yourself is for sale. You know, the first couple PG waves were dope. That's a fact. You know what I mean? That's a fact. The first couple PG waves were dope. B Magic, QP. You know, you got classic battles out of those. You know, it's just you know, people that are less talented will accept less. You know what I mean? People that aren't as smart will accept less. People that are smarter go, you know, they kind of know whenever they're being played with. So that, you know, they might take a couple paychecks from you, but listen, they're not going to sign themselves exclusively to you. Whenever whenever we're both under the knowledge that these are shady business practices, but, you know, it's at the time it's URL, you know. So, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, but now you got RBE paying and all that shit. You know what I mean? These guys don't give a fuck about Smack. They're taking them paychecks. They don't give a fuck about them weird ass lights. They taking them paychecks. You hear me? But that's why this shit is at where it's at. So we got them bloggers like 15 Minutes of Fame. You know what I mean? I guess doing that shit to, you know, I don't know, maybe he wants to be a scout for the Crucible or some shit. I don't understand. You know what I mean? And then you got people like, it's like people that, like 10, 12 years ago, I was telling people about people like this. Chris Unbiased, serial predator weirdo. Outed as a serial predator weirdo. People still follow him, watches. He's one of the most watched battle rap bloggers there is. These people are outed. He's not the only one. I can't give you all the names right now because I don't watch battle rap fucking blogs. I don't watch them fucking weirdos. You know what I mean? But you got people like Chris Unbiased. You know what I mean? It's weird. He's pushed to the top. He's elevated. He's still accepted. You know what I mean? Out here looking like a fruity cat. You know what I mean? No pun intended. He look like a fruity cat. He look like Juicy Smoulier Pet. He look like unbiased in Wonderland. You know what I mean? I don't understand. It's like he got a sitting on the playground bench, but no kid's mustache. He's a sick bastard. And these are the people that are pushed to the top. These are the people that the casual fans and the weirdo fans push to the top. You know what I mean? So then the other battle rappers, I guess, gotta go to him and do his interviews and all that other shit. But I wouldn't have done an interview with that motherfucker. Fuck him. Type of people we don't need him fuck around. Before he was even outed, he was fucking weird. I don't understand. This is the type of shit. This is why, you know what I mean, you guys tried to commercialize the game and it was never commercial to begin with. And this is what y'all got. You got Chris Unbiased. You know what I mean? You got people like that running shit. You got other people that have been outed as serial predators, fucking weirdos, and these are, battle rappers have been outed. Then, you know what I mean, you got people like Angry Fan. You know what I mean? I ain't got too much of a problem with Angry Fan, but he don't seem like, I guess he seems like a battle rap blogger. I don't understand. I don't understand him, and I don't know how to gauge him or say what his character is or anything. I don't know. He just seemed kind of weird. You know what I mean? That's just what I get. I mean, he got his name from chat capitals, capital letters, and chat rooms. You know what I mean? That caps, dog. Angry Fan, dog. You got your name from chat capital stuff. You know what I mean? I remember when he used to throw shit in his garage and shit like that. You know what I mean? That shit used to be hella funny, dog. He used to throw shit. I don't know whose fucking garage that was. You know what I mean? I hope that was him. You know what I mean? I hope he know how to fix garage doors. You know what I mean? He was throwing all kinds of shit. Lawnmowers, fucking weed eaters, fucking chairs, all kinds of shit, dog. I remember when he used to do that shit, but they said he was drunk driving and now he been out of shape. Pause. Oh man, he was out in the rain looking like he was gonna fight some Irish. You hear me? He was out there like, have you seen my baseball? Fucking weirdos, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all remember that scene in Godfather when his son get shot at the toll booth? And they looking at him, and the Godfather like, look at how they massacred my boy. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about this shit, man. It's really how I feel. Look what they did to my boy, man. They massacred my boy, man. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? There's some cool battle rap bloggers though, you know what I mean? Shout out Jay Black, of course. You know what I mean? He's the coolest one. You know what I mean? Then you got you know what I mean, Champion is dope. You know what I mean? So we gotta state that. We'll talk about it more later. You know what I mean? You got Angry Fan, he's cool, you know what I mean? One of the coolest ones, you know what I mean? R.I.P. Mr. Circuit City, dog. You know what I mean? I always liked his videos, and I felt like he was just like a cool ass dude. He knew what the fuck he was talking about. You know what I mean? He was a good battle rap blogger. You know what I mean? And so R.I.P. him. You know what I mean? Then you got, you know what I mean, my guy from St. Louis. You know what I mean? My guy. Drunkle Tony. You hear me? You know what I mean? Funniest dude, one of the funniest dudes out. You know what I mean? One of the funniest dudes out. He's hilarious. You should check out his content on YouTube. He does, like whole blogs. He does short shit. He does interviews. He be drunk as fuck. interviewing, slurring. It's fucking hilarious. He'd be out there like, who do you think what? And be like, what the fuck this dude just say? The motherfucker just be like, yeah, yeah, it was a good night. You know what I mean? Motherfucker, you know what I mean? Shout out Draco Tony, that's my guy. You know what I mean? It's just like, this is just a reality check. That's what it really is. The big money ain't gone. The big money ain't gone. It's just got, you know what I mean? Reality check hitting your pocket. You hear me? That's all it is. It's a reality check. You know, this is your bad business. This is your mockery of who you post your talent from. You know what I mean? This is the you know how you treated certain people. You know, definitely from a certain city. You know what I mean? It's just like, to be honest, the talent, you post your talent, most of it, from Lions Den. You know what I mean? Grind Time, The Jungle, Miss Gracie, one of my favorites, Block City. You got a lot of people from there. Street Status, you got a lot of people from there. You know, this is your fault. You were arrogant. You know what I mean? You were arrogant. That breeds ignorance. You know what I mean? People are starting to see the bullshit. You definitely, since all the battle rappers are saying you're on bullshit. You know what I mean? This is, you know what I mean? You can't run a Ponzi scheme on us for years and years, and then not just on the fans or you know, the bloggers or people involved in the culture, the battle rappers, especially the PGs, the RBEs, intakes, the GCs, all of them fucking weird. All of them, you know what I mean? You gotta really fucking tuck your pride to be on one of those fucking things, to be honest, nowadays. And I just feel like I'd feel like a loser if I sold most of myself just to get some views. You see what they do for views? You hear me? You see what they do for views? Sign themselves into a 1080 contract. You hear me? I just feel like this is your fault. This is Organic's fault. This is RBE's fault, especially. It's always going to be RBE and Organic's fault because they shouldn't even be involved. You know, like I understand, like there's people like Pat Stay and shit like that put King of the Dot on the map. But once we got what we needed from them, we should have really got rid of them because, you know what I mean, we're really not trying to, you know what I mean, hear, you know what I mean, we ain't trying to hear that squeaky ass voice motherfucker no more, dog. We ain't trying to pay you $75 for a GZ intake, Gully. We ain't trying to pay that $250 for the RBE intake. Fucking ARP, whatever the fuck your name is. You hear me? You fucking emotional fuck. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like none of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Really, what this comes down to is, you know, you try to fuck the game. The game fuck you. I mean, greed, hate, envy, the cake will do. Fuck the game, don't let the game fuck you. Word to Cornette. You hear me? Word to my guy. It's just like, this is the shit that y'all allowed in. You know what I mean? Y'all let that movie Body be made. It's what I don't understand. There's a lot of battle rappers involved with that. Ain't nobody was there. Like, why is dude the main character? Who the fuck story is this? Who, where the fuck would this happen? I don't get it. Don't let this shit happen. There was help. Arsenal was there. You know what I mean? There was a bunch of people there that could, you know, that I would have thought would have been like, you know, Locks, Hollow. I mean, Hollow's been involved with like grind time and shit like that, but come on, bro. Listen to this shit. This my what do they call it? This is my description of, you know, this is my review of the body movie. You know what I mean? It's a fucking, first off, it's a perfect misrepresentation of battle rappers, the culture, what really the fuck goes on, like the type of people that battle rap. I mean, I guess you could say some of them people battle rap, but there's only like a certain fucking kind of people that pay attention to them kind of people. You know what I mean? It's not the people that we're talking to or we're talking about. You know, that shit's weird. Let that shit stay in the weird shit. You know, we can't fucking stop everything. You know, so fuck, but still at the same time, like, y'all can stop by. You know what I mean? Like this fucking goofball kid. You know, he gets swirly, so you can tell. You know, he's like a swirly kid. He does battle rap homework. All of a sudden, he's got bars in his head. You know what I mean? Kind of, we've seen this fucking story kind of before. It was a guy on a bus. You know what I mean? But now this guy does battle rap homework. And he does, you know what I mean? Now he's got bars and they formulate. And then, you know, his smart, unreceptive girlfriend tells him he's a fucking loser. And he battles her. Somebody wrote this shit. And, you know what I mean? That's just the first half of the movie. Then you got the last scene where he battles his fucking friend. Alsum is a video game designer and shit like that. Like, first off, why are these two the main fucking characters? I don't, there's like not a street representation. Sharon's the street representation. I think it was Sharon. Billy Pistols. I don't know if it's Ron or Sharon or Frack or, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But listen, the last battle, this fucking, you know what I mean? These fucking weird motherfuckers wrote this shit. Listen, you know what I mean? Adam 22, college student, pronouns him or her, battles his fucking friend. Alsum is a video game designer, and then talks about his daughter's cystic fibrosis. You know what I mean? If I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Cystic fibrosis. You know what I mean? Like, he talks about that. He says, like, you can't put air in her lungs. Really? Like, y'all let this shit happen? Ain't nobody say that shit wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? He said something about, you know what I mean? He's talking about, you know, he said a bunch of shit about how she couldn't breathe and how her dad can't save her. You know what I mean? Boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? Jab, cross, uppercut. West Side Gun ad libs. Doop, 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 doop. You know what I mean? There's only like one fucking place that can happen. You know what I mean? Well, two places. You know, you got the original and then you got the corny copycat Canadian League. You know what I mean? That's why I hate fucking Organic and Goalie. I fucking hate them. Tired of seeing them. Glad they haven't really done shit. Nobody cares anyway. We're not trying to see fucking, you know, we're not trying to see your like fucking California Democrat battles anyway. You hear me? Your fucking progressive battles and all that weird shit you got going on over there. Ain't nobody trying to fucking see that shit. You hear me? Nobody trying to see that dumb shit. Good. No, we ain't thanking you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Putting out that bullshit. Getting all that bullshit in our algorithm and all that shit. People watching battles and they think that's what battles is. That ain't what it fucking is. Definitely ain't the movie fucking Body. I mean, I guess it is now, though, because it's the weird shit y'all do. I don't understand it. And then you blame us or the culture. You blame the fans. That's the craziest part about this. Like, who are the fans supposed to fucking thank you? They paid their tickets and pay-per-views. They came to the event. They cheered for shit they probably didn't want to cheer for. You want them to do more? I mean, fuck you, Organic. You're welcome. You're welcome that, you know, you're welcome that there's a lane for, you know, the white part of battle rap, basically. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I'm tired of seeing it, to be honest. And I know I'm white shit, but I'm tired of fucking seeing it. We can have white battle rappers and shit, but can we have like good representation? You know what I mean? That kind of brings me to my next point. Like, at least we got like A-Ward. You know what I mean? I fuck with A-Ward heavy. You know what I mean? And we got Big fucking K, champion of the year. Cody. You hear me? The dog strikes again. You hear me? That's what's up. Congratulations, Big K, man. I agree with O. I think it's kind of hard for him to win. Definitely since people are saying, oh, you can't give it to him. He's white. And all this other shit. And before, it wasn't a big problem. Wasn't that big of a problem whenever white people were good rappers. I don't understand. I mean, you know, I Big K's tough, man. Big K got bars. Perfect. One of the most perfect battle styles. You know what I mean? He's a good angler. One of the best anglers. He got the best angle ever. But Benzino come up out of a fucking hot tub one time. Y'all think it's cute. And all of a sudden, Eminem trash. Big K is a guest. He can't win an award. Hey man, we accept it. We're guests. We get it. It's only for a year though. Oh fuck, he can't win a 1-year award, dog. Big K. He beat A-Ward. He killed A-Ward. A-Ward was on a run. A-Ward got all kinds of special moves. He killed A-Ward bad. And he killed Murder Mook. A-Ward, Murder Mook. That's two of the top battle rappers right now, if you ask me. And Mook's an all-time legend that y'all call the GOAT, #1. And he beat him, and he can't win Champion of the Year. You ask me, it's years in the making. I think he's been good a long time. He's been doing this shit a long time. The shit he did to where he pulled out the statements on old boy. I mean, that shit goes everywhere. I mean, perfect representation of us, the whites. You know what I mean? Thank God. You know what I mean? But that shit where he pulled out the he pulled out the statements on old boy, that shit's shown everywhere. People that don't watch battle rap have seen that. They posted it. People sent it to me, tagged me in it, like, who is this? And all kinds of shit like that. Like, or damn, old boy killed this. You know what I mean? It's just, I guess, since he would never, like, fucking write a college essay, you know what I mean? Or battle his fucking girlfriend in the library, he can't win Champion of the Year. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want from him? You know what I mean? I don't get it. You know what I mean? But congratulate Big K. You know what I mean? I think it's, like I said, years in the making, well deserved. One of my favorite battle rappers. One of the top battle rappers right now. I think he's been one of the top battle rappers for a couple years. I think he's been dope since his first battle I ever seen. Like, and he's just, you know what I mean? He's got like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about W Dub later. One of the most perfect battle styles. Do you hear me? Just people that do like the 4-bar setup punches or like, you know, like 3-bar or something, you know, the crowd loves that shit. They can follow it. They act like they like the schemes and the wordplay and all that shit, but they ain't really catching all that shit for real. I mean, definitely the shit that y'all push the shit to. You know what I mean? Them people ain't looking for that shit. They're looking for like jokes and shit like that. You know what I mean? Good thing that that's a minority. That's a minority part of the battle culture where, you know what I mean, it's the casual fans, the weird fans, the people that are just looking for the bullshit or don't know what's really going on. You know what I mean? But he obviously impresses them too. So I don't see the problem with saying he's champion of the year. You know what I mean? Plus, you know what I mean, then he put out a dope ass freestyle. Then he started calling, I don't know if he's the first one to do it, but Cody's pretty dope, you know what I mean? For the award name. Sounds professional if you ask me. It sounds like an Emmy award or something like the Oscars, you know what I mean? Something like that. Just sounds like something like that. I like it. I like Champion. I like the awards. I like how it's set up. I like, you know what I mean? I don't know if Jay Black is renting suits or Smack is buying suits. You know what I mean? He, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's involved with URL no more either. But you know what I mean? That's a great show. I love Champion. To be honest, I love the. I may not agree with everything everybody says on it, but at least, you know what I mean, I can still watch it. I can still be entertained by it. You know what I mean? I'm entertained by goofy shit too. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I like to laugh at goofy motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You know, and that just brings me to, you know, St. Louis battle rap. You know what I mean? Like, you know, listen, it's different here. The people are different. It's why. It's why when people try to treat us the same as other people and we don't accept it, they're confused. And we're even more confused by the questioning of, you know, of standing on your integrity, you know what I mean, your integrity, your morals, you know what I mean, like, it's like the whole city is a different type of what would I say, environment, to the point where it's like all kinds of people, all kinds of jobs, all kinds of criminal elements. There's all kinds of different sectors here, and they all have a certain respect for each other. And we kind of we look for that outside of here too, and we get confused whenever it's not the same, or y'all accept less. And we're like, we kind of look at that fun. You know what I mean? Sometimes we might be a little, we might go a little too far. Sometimes people like me, and it might hurt our careers and shit like that. But I'm not at all mad at it, to be honest. Not at all mad at anything I ever said, to be honest. Just, yeah, y'all villainize me to go on Unbiased Island. You hear me? So I don't give a fuck about anything if I ever said offended a fan or offended somebody that really shouldn't have. That I didn't give a fuck if what their opinion was anyway. You know what I mean? Because who the fuck are they? And if they're weird, I don't want them as a fucking thing. To be honest, I mean, I don't give. I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to sell out too much anyway. I mean, obviously, you got to sell out. You know what I mean? To make it anywhere in battle rap, you got to accept bullshit to get to the top. Wasn't like that at the beginning, but now it is. It's coming out now. You can't. All like 3, 4, 5 big battle rappers from here, 6 big battle rappers from here. Don't fuck with. They don't even care to fuck with you. I mean, they're well established anyway. But I'm pretty sure if they fucked with you as a person, they'd still battle there. You know what I mean? If the shit wasn't, if you went on some bullshit, they probably still battle there. If you wasn't trying to, you know what I mean, treat us like other people, they probably still be there. Like they told you many times. They told you many times, like, listen, I don't give a fuck. I say this shit all the time in my real life. I don't care. I don't give a fuck how you treat anybody else. The other 7.9 billion people in the world. But you're gonna treat me with motherfucking respect. And like a man, you're gonna give me the respect I deserve, the respect I command. You know what I mean? We don't like weaklings. You know what I mean? But that shit don't fly here, you know what I mean? We don't like that shit. You can't look at us, move around, talk to, treat us. You know what I mean? We know the secrets, the slime ball shit. We know how to get rid of the bodies. We know all the shit. Can't talk to us like that. And we know what the fuck. Who? Oh, Mr. Shake shit up. If you shake shit up, well, we'll make another verse. Make another Hitman. Make another House. Make another Remedy. Make another B Magic. T-Double. KD. You know, somebody like that. Obviously, it's the battlers, and it's not just them. It's not just people from St. Louis that are. It's not like a St. Louis thing and get smacked. Smacking them definitely have a thing against St. Louis, but it's like more like everybody. It might just be it might be a Midwest thing because I see Big T saying the other day, you know, kind of making fun of them for crying and shit like that. And I, you know what I mean, of course I laughed at that shit because I was like, yeah, I feel you. I wouldn't tuck my motherfucking tail neither. I would, you know what I mean? I'm hitting up fucking Showtime or something shit with Showtime battles. I mean, they don't do boxing no more, but I mean, somebody's gonna watch the shit. You know, it's just, you know, your weirdo tactics, the contracts. They say shine 100 times. You know what I mean? First off, like, we ain't gonna read that shit and not laugh, and then we ain't gonna read that shit and not laugh at the corny shit. So, you know what I mean? So it's just not gonna work with us, bro. It's over. It's done. And it's sad. You know what I mean? Because all it really is 20 years later, these New York 2 hoodie old heads are hurt. You know what I mean? They wear their heart on their Averex sleeve. You know what I mean? You gotta cancel that bitch, buy a new one. Bird went up there like, Frank White, dog, a cipher go down at the park, I want in. A battle go on the corner, I want in. You know what I mean? This shit's funny as hell to me. I just think it's hella funny. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, like, it's just like, get over it. You know what I mean? Like, battle rap changes, smack changes. You two become strangers. You know what I mean? Kick grip, dog. Ain't that bad. Number 2 ain't that bad, y'all. Can't see it coming down my eye. Gotta make the battle cry. You hear me? Oh, I'll be missing you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh man, I make myself laugh too goddamn much. I tell you that. I'll be missing you. Oh man, it's just like the whole shit started with Verb versus SP. That's if we really go back to it. Like, first off, what the fuck happened that night? Wasn't there a venue and like a card and there was other battlers? Then there was battlers there that were supposed to battle, but they had other plans. And then Verb battled some random guy. I guess I don't know if he's random, but it seemed random. Mook is behind him. I thought somebody was supposed to battle Mook, maybe Verb. I'm just saying what the fuck happened. And then Verb battles SP, and everybody's scared. Everybody run. You know what I mean? Everybody Guardian Angel, bro. Oh shit. What we gonna do now? How we gonna eat, man? St. Louis is back around. That's URL. Punk ass crying out loud. Yeah, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck happened? Bird out there kicking that boy ass real bad. Everybody's scared now. Except for Vlad DVD, Bobby Lashley, and the dog from next Friday. They said, we got some. And a star is born. The URL is born. Off that moment, that line, the Guardian Angel duck line. URL became the most respected battle league, or whatever y'all be saying in the intro that I don't know who it is, if it's Smacker, Beasley, or Chico, or somebody y'all hires at fucking get ready to rumble or something. I don't know who the fuck that is in there, but I heard it's Chico, but it sounds a lot like fucking Beasley if you ask me. They might be the same fucking person. One of them might have hair. I don't know. I'm just saying, dog. Like, it's like this whole shit was carried on the back of Verb's Guardian Angel. You hear me? SB's Guardian Angel, motherfucking. The whole shit was birthed on that. It's crazy, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? This shit is crazy. Then Hitman comes in. He changes the whole game with promo, with ours. He has the highest views. Then you got them two put together, Verb and Howler. They got the best battle on your whole channel, and that's two guys from the same city. You know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to see it. I mean, I've been seeing it. I'm just saying, like, as you explain it more and more to yourself, as you look at it more and more to yourself, you see it. The best battle on the whole channel is two guys from St. Louis, Howler and Verb. Not only is the whole thing started from a guy from St. Louis coming out there to New York, having one of the best performances ever, and then these two guys come in, change the game, promo, performance, have the best battle on your channel. I'm pretty sure it might be the highest viewed. It's one of the highest viewed. I'm pretty sure Hitman might have like the 3 highest viewed battles on the whole channel. You know, everybody wanted to rap like Ill when Ill came in. Everybody wanted to rap like Ill. Everybody all of a sudden became witty and wordplay, and you know what I mean, they would mix the wordplay into punches, and then Magic comes in, right? You know, everybody in the fucking game after Magic stole Magic's fucking style. Everybody. the 4-bar setup, name flips, punches, you know, everybody started to rap like him. Not only that, he beat Charlie Clips at a time where Charlie Clips was regarded as the #1 battler in the world, and that battle was basically saying, hey, the #1 battler right now is the winner of this battle, and then B Magic wins. So now again, a guy from St. Louis is the best battler on your channel. Everybody steals his style, wants to rap like him. You know what I mean? Not to mention the other 3 that came before him that everybody wants to rap like. You know what I mean? That everybody wants to be. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't seem like they want to be like Luke or none of that shit. We don't hear none of that shit no more. That's for sure. I hear a lot of motherfucking I don't know, you know what I mean? Some British rap and shit over there. We don't hear no fucking Murder Mook shit. We ain't hear no Rick Dallas shit. Even though he's from Philly, but you know what I mean? That's early smack. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? It's, not only that, Magic's in a second run of his career. In a great run. Everybody saying, you know what I mean? Magic's back. He's on a run. You know what I mean? So, you know, that pray for STL, pray for Magic shit. You know what I mean? You tried it. I mean, somebody motherfucking prayed for Norb, so right hand on the Bible. Motherfucking prayed for him, you know what I mean? Lost, you know what I mean? Lost 4.2 to Norbs, had to fall back. Find a league owner, what you call that? You hear me? Nobody said I fucked my money up. Can't keep my league up. No, it's the fans' fault. You hear me? It's the fans' fault. This shit crazy. Super crazy. Crazy as Summer Madness in September. Crazy as fuck. Y'all are wild, man. That's what I don't understand. It's like I was fucking wild. I was wild. I was extra. I was overdoing it. I was, you know what I mean? Oh, that's just me in regular life. Really, I'm really in the, you know what I mean? I tone it down a little bit, to be honest, and I got to, because you know what I mean? I'm way too fucking funny to be going back and forth with these battle rappers. They be getting mad and shit. You know what I mean? They're recommended not to get in the back and forth with me because they know they're gonna lose. It's gonna be a bunch of jokes. It's gonna be a bunch of truth. Yeah, I'm gonna do both. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Like I said, crazy is Summer Madness in September. You know what I mean? You know that brings me to my next topic. You know what I mean? We go. You know what I mean? I want to talk about MVP. I mean, I'm gonna save it to the prediction, and I'll deep dive on MVP and my thoughts on MVP and his career and everything else. You know what I mean? But you know that this is my next point is all you new guys out there, all you battle rappers that aren't, you know what I mean, that are still active, you know what I mean, people that are looking to get back in, you know what I mean, most of us vets already know this, but listen, being from here is a fucking brand. People fucking love us outside of battle rap in the world. You know what I mean? There's nothing but talent that has come from here in all aspects of entertainment or anything, sports or anything. It's a bunch of talent. We have a walk of fame that rivals, you know, Los Angeles, and all those people ain't even from Los Angeles. You know what I mean? But I try to tell these new guys this, but you guys really need to start applying it and believe it and preach it yourself. Go ask the people. Go ask the fucking people what they think about St. Louis, what they think about St. Louis battles, what they think about, you know, the city in general, the crime history, shit like that. People are infatuated with the city. You know what I mean? And then just in battle rap, like I said, like we literally made a movement. Nobody expected people from St. Louis to come out, go up to New York, kill them, keep killing them for 10 years. New talent come in, be #1 battlers, all the way up until last 2 years. They've had talent, come from St. Louis. Not that they pushed it, but that's their personal vendetta and their emotional baggage that they have against us as a city. You know what I mean? Well, I understand it. You know what I mean? I understand it. You know what I mean? Pride sucks. but but you know, you guys need to really start pushing. You guys, I ain't pushing no unity shit. We best friends, all that shit that the fucking weird people from St. Louis fucking push. I ain't pushing none of that fucking bullshit. What I'm saying is push yourself or push St. Louis. You know what I mean? Like, now most of you guys are battling on street status. That's a fucking brand itself. We used to get 5K off rip. Just because, Verb, Ill, Remy, Hollow battled on there. You got Rich Dollars. You got, a bunch of people came to St. Louis. You got a bunch of people that wanted to come here. They came here as fans. You got the leagues want to book us. You know what I mean? The little guys from here get booked. I mean, no disrespect, little guys. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like the guys that we necessarily don't give a fuck about. They get booked. I mean, some of them pay to play. You know what I mean? But that's like, a few. But if they were smart, they could just get booked. Because they're from St. Louis, and no matter what league they battle on, it most of the time. This is no disrespect, because I don't have the best relationship with the leagues in St. Louis, but you know what I mean. I fuck with. I mean, there's a lot of good battles on Street Report. You know what I mean. I'm the street status. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Street status. You feel me? Just street status. Always been street status, but you know what I mean. A lot of the battles here that are big and nationally known, they get branded as street status battles. People call them street status battles. We have to correct them. I mean, sometimes we don't because it's funny. And fuck it, we'll let them get off with it. Fuck it. It's a street status battle. I mean, shit. I mean, you can just go back to any time any battler was gonna get on street status. Look how they talked about it. They know street status is the elite league here. It's the goal here. You know what I mean? It's a goal not only here but nationally, and for your resume and for the look, and everybody fucking knows that here. You know what I mean? And I don't know what it is. Don't know. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but you know what I mean? My dog. Oh boy, street status. Mean Gene Okerlund, the godfather of St. Louis battle rap. You know what I mean? Vito Corleone. You know what I mean? Some of us know him as Mr. You See These Waves, bitch. You had to be around for that one. But you know, you just got to think about it. How much talent, how much, like the vibe of the events, the vibe of the crowd. It's nothing like a street status crowd. I mean, people know it's different. Even at different events, people know it's different. It's a different environment. It's different caliber. The fans have different. The ear is different. You know what I mean? It, it's always been that way. I mean, it's been that way to the point where if you're spitting some bullshit and you're dissing people like me, you get booed off stage. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? This is like we don't play the bullshit here. Not our battlers, not our crowd. You know what I mean? Not you know what I mean? And for 2 decades is done nothing but, you know, it, give talent exposure to the world. You know, he's done nothing but tell us the truth, molded our careers. You know what I mean? He never held grudges ever. You know what I mean? Get into it with about some bullshit. Usually you're wrong, and he fuck around and apologize or just let it go, or you know what I mean. Next thing you know, y'all back cool. You know what I mean? Because he don't hold grudges. You know what I mean? He knows that he's in a position where he's, you know what I mean, he's gotta not lead with his emotions. He's gotta lead with his business sense, and not only that, just like, you know what I mean, like he preaches it. You know what I mean? SS. You know what I mean? Stay solid. You know what I mean? It's just it's just not, and not only that, it's not even people from street status that he's done this for, where he's managed our careers and molded us and taught us the game and not let other battle rappers or battle rap league owners, tell us something that's untrue or some bullshit, or just let them bully us, or not that we would anyway, but you know what I mean, he'll tell us, hey, you know what I mean, hang up the phone on them motherfuckers, you know what I mean. You know, that cornball shit. They gonna be cornballs about shit. They gotta pay. You hear me? Pay the fee. You hear me? Shout out to Macwoods Podcast. You know what I mean? It's just countless talent. You got the big three. You got Remy. You got Magic. You got Oops, SK, T-Double, Guns, VI, Meta, W-Dub, KD, MVP, B-Mac, Bochu Holly, D-Boy. They're all like major internationally. Like they're known across the states. They're all known as heavy hitters. Like Bo, he may not even have battled outside, as much, or, he's not as active battling, but they still view him as a heavy fucking hitter. You know what I mean? They know he can battle the heavy hitters. You know what I mean? Definitely since this matchup, he's picking his fights. You know what I mean? But we know Bo can battle the heavy hitters. You know what I mean? But just like people like that, you know what I mean? It's like that. There's so much talent. You know what I mean? And it all came from here, and it's all been pretty much pushed by the same person. You know what I mean? And not only that, pushed by a person that has the connections and the love of the city, and the people that don't even know him. The people that don't know him ask about him. People I wouldn't know had any idea who O was. They ask me about O when they ask me about my battle career. Even if, you know what I mean, I don't recognize these people. They recognize me on the street. They'll be like, oh yeah, well, tell us about O. He's just a cool ass dude, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you. You know what I mean? He's a cool ass dude from the west side of St. Louis. You know what I mean? You can tell. You know what I mean? Most of them motherfuckers are cool. You hear me? It's not only that. It's not only that they respect him. They respect the events. They respect what he does. They respect, his 2-decade-long stretch of putting out, classic cards and battles and just pushing the city himself. Now he's doing a card on 314 Day for these guys. Not only that, like our fans and everything else, like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Pretty Girls Love Battle Rap, but like people like LT, you know what I mean? Them, other fans, Toneel, they set aside like pots, like 4 pots. There's like 4 pots for this card. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Battle of the Night and all that other shit. It's crazy. I mean, I ain't never really seen shit like that. I wish they had that in our day. They ain't had that shit. I mean, these guys are getting paid. Every single one of them are like getting paid every battle. You know what I mean? If we got paid at a home battle, we were the shit. You know what I mean? I got paid $600 in East St. Louis one time, and I'm telling you, I still ain't stopped talking shit about that. You know what I mean? Like when I went to California, when I went to California, them people, all they did, they already researched me. They knew about me Magic and J Fox's problems and all that shit. So they already had that research. They researched me. They researched the city. Oh, street status. I mean, of course they already knew about street status, but they started seeing new people and all kinds of shit. As soon as I got there, people were asking me about the city and street status and everything else. Like, just people, random people in the mall. The whole fucking city knew about Battle Rap there in Stockton. That's one cool thing about that place. You know what I mean? That was a huge crowd. You know what I mean? A bunch of like big battle rappers and people there, people from the culture. You know what I mean? It was definitely a good look. But the most thing they were infatuated with was St. Louis and street status. You know what I mean? And just like why the event is like it is, why the feel is like it is, why it looks like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's street status, baby. You know what I mean? Street status necessary. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. It's just, it's just different here. And it's always going to be different here. And that's what the whole point I say to these guys that are from here. It's just like, get in tune with it. That brings me to, 314 Day, baby. We gonna break down this car. It's a big car for y'all. Y'all stank man. It's a big car for y'all. Y'all are getting paid. There's a bunch of pots, bunch of exposure. And the craziest thing about this shit is this is all homegrown names. It's crazy. You got people from the East. You know what I mean? You got people from the North County. You got people from the city. It's crazy. This is a crazy car. It's gonna be a crazy environment. This is big for y'all, man. Y'all should be, and it seems like y'all are. Most of y'all are. Seems like y'all are taking this pretty fucking serious. You know what I mean? Definitely should. Because it's a big car. You know what I mean? All homegrown names too, and it's gotten hella exposure already and excitement. I see a bunch of people I don't know getting tickets, a bunch of people I don't know talking about it, and everything else like that. So first battle we got is EJ versus Body Bag. Body Bag, he's out from a little stretch. You know what I mean? So he's probably got about, like, I guess what they say, like 2 years of bars just saved up, maybe more. You know what I mean? I watched his battles leading up to this. He's not bad at all. Like, he could definitely win this. He could definitely go crazy. He could. I see the potential. I didn't know if I seen it before, but after watching his battles, definitely his last battle, I see the potential to where if he has a bunch of shit stored and he condenses it, puts it all together, you know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy. Body Bag can rap for real, man. He's like a wordplay guy, you know what I mean? He's like I see the young ill in him for sure. You know what I mean? I see the young ill influence, at least the wordplay influence. You know what I mean? I don't think he sounds like young ill for real. I just see like a, you know what I mean? He's definitely got like a he's got a St. Louis style, but he don't he don't necessarily sound like he's from here. But he raps like he's from here. You know what I mean? Just the way he says his shit. You know what I mean? The way he says his bars and stuff like that. The way he puts his wordplay together. You know what I mean? You got EJ. You know what I mean? Home of Performance, the show. You know, I watched his battles leading up to this too, and was surprised. I mean, he's a lot better than I thought he was. I was watching this shit. I guess I wasn't really paying attention too much. I guess, or you know what I mean? Maybe I listened to everybody else and they was like, oh, he's not like a heavy puncher type guy, or he doesn't. He's got like a couple here and there to where he's gonna like he'll get his reaction. He gets out, but I don't. I mean, he's got like what 2 or 3 battles, so he's still getting better. You know what I mean? His performance is already like levels, like you know, veteran level. So the only thing he's got to do is get more comfortable with the writing and knowing what to do whenever you write too fast and all that other shit. Get rid of some of that shit. You know what I mean? And another thing he's got to do is if he is gonna like be like a slow puncher, you know what I mean? If he's gonna be a slow puncher, I think he should still go longer. Fuck it. Who cares? Who's stopping him? Who's calling time? If it's not trash, we're not calling time unless it's like fucking 24 minutes. You know what I mean? Your 10-minute round, we don't give a fuck. I mean, nobody's really clocking it too much anyway. You know what I mean? There ain't gonna be no Mike G type shit here. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be like Ducky, boy. Ducky was mad. I ain't never seen Ducky that mad. I've known Ducky. I've been around Ducky for a long time. Been to events with Ducky. Ducky's been hosting for a while. Ducky's been around. Ducky is a staple in the culture. A battle rap historian. One of the coolest motherfuckers in battle rap. St. Louis battle rap. You know what I mean? But I've never seen him that mad. that was hilarious. You know what I mean? It was fucking funny to see him that mad at that. You know what I mean? Somebody being trash. Dude. And that's the type of motherfucking energy we need. If this shit is trash, corny, weird, no. Time. Get the fuck out of here. Cut the camera. Fuck out of here. Time. You know what I mean? But anyway, you know, EJ, he's like a slow but combo puncher. You know what I mean? He's like a Philly shell fighter. I wouldn't say he's Floyd. You know what I mean? Maybe like Pretty Boy Floyd. You know what I mean? He ain't got the all the moves and the showboating down yet, but you can see it. You know what I mean? He moves slow, but he gets his shit off. He's like a Luka Doncic. You know what I mean? I would compare EJ to. So I'm gonna go EJ 2-1. But I might regret that. And you ask me tomorrow, or you ask me after I post this, I might change it. I'm going to go EJ 2-1 because they've had a long time to prepare. So, you know what I mean? The 2 years shit really doesn't matter as much to me. It doesn't matter as much because they've had like 3 months to prepare. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Like EJ, I see EJ. You know what I mean? He's definitely the show. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see a show, and then Body Bag's gonna bring the bars. You know what I mean? Just like if EJ shows the writing that I know he's capable of, that I know he's smart enough to do, I think this one could be like a sneaky battle of the night, maybe. Definitely since it's the first battle, most likely, and it's gonna set the shit off. You know, so I got EJ 2-1. Then we got Craig versus Reefer. You know, I see Craig as like y'all era Chris Starks, but cooler. You know what I mean? Chris Starks was cool at first. He had like a calm under pressure type vibe, maybe like cool type vibe, but he also had like guns and them kind of backing him up at first, you know what I mean? And then he turned out to be like not so cool, but like Craig's kind of like that, but he's cooler than Chris Starks. You know what I mean? And I like his performance and shit like that. You can definitely tell like he's probably a little bit tougher than Chris too. You know what I mean? The way he looked in that camera the one time, that shit was funny as shit. Uh, then you know what I mean? He's like an unorthodox wordplay like kind of guy, like confident, like he's gonna like put emphasis into his punch or however he ends his bar. Because he's not like I wouldn't say super punch heavy. He's more like a like word play to like, and that's the bar type shit. I guess you could say there's like punches in there kind of, but like he's not focusing on like punching. So he's you know what I mean? He's but he the way he delivers the end of his bars, I like how he does that shit. I feel like you know what I mean he's had a lot of time. He's been sitting for a while. I feel like you know what I mean. He's you know what I mean. I don't think he's as bad as I thought he was either. To be honest, after watching, he entertained me. That's for sure. And then Reefa, you know what I mean. One of my favorites, my dog, MPG. You know what I mean? Like the lingo fucking king. You know what I mean? He told the motherfucker he gonna be playing basketball with Kobe. he said you gonna be front row at Dolph. Oh man, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life though. He said he gonna punch a motherfucker so hard their ears gonna clap together. That shit is hella funny, and I believe him too because he's a boxer. You know what I mean? And that's how he got a battle. He's like a dirty boxer. You know what I mean? Like he gets in there, he's uppercuts on the inside, shit. You know what I mean? What you know what I mean? They call him Tyson Face. You know what I mean? He kind of fights like Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? He had the COVID mask before COVID. You know what I mean? Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Like Reefa really can rap too. A lot of people are downplaying his skill and his talent as a rapper. Like that's why I don't see a win here for Craig at all. Like I don't see it at all. Reefa seems super motivated. Not only that, he you know what I mean he caters to a street status crowd. Not he caters to it, but the street status crowd is like a crowd that he's fucking welcoming. That's for sure. They will love that shit. They're gonna love that shit. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? That's like Shades of Dubby type shit. Like real street dude from St. Louis type shit. They're gonna feel it. Plus he talks crazy. Lingo crazy. Jokes. Haymakers. Bars. Like everything. Wordplay. He's really good, but I definitely see that he can be better. You know what I mean? He's a busy guy though. I give him that. He's a busy guy. You know what I mean? He's got a lot going on. So, you know what I mean? He lives in Florida too, so he can't be super involved. But he's one of my favorites, man. I don't understand. I don't see the fucking the downplaying of his lyrical ability either. You know what I mean? That motherfucker, he has room shakers. You know what I mean? Like real room shakers, not the shit that y'all be posting like, oh, the fucking crowd go and y'all call it a room shaker. I'm talking about it shakes. You can see it, you can hear it. You know what I mean? Reefa's got those. He's got a few. He's got something against like, you know what I mean, my number one battle rapper right now too. So you know what I mean? I got Reefa for the 3-0, 2-1, definitely 3-0. We'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? Hopefully Reefa like wrote up type shit like was talking about today. He said he's gonna write up. You know what I mean? hopefully he didn't keep like his best rounds for his first couple, because the third is really what's gonna hit the hardest. I mean, the first is two for sure, and that's a lot of battle rappers use that format. They kind of take off the second round, or they do some of their own shit, slogans or whatever, the second round or whatever. But I see Reefer for the 3-0, man. Sorry, Craig. You know what I mean? Sorry, Danny. I like Danny, but sorry, Reefer 2-1. Yeah. Then you got, you know what I mean? Op Gunner versus Boshu Holly, you know what I mean? Op's a new class guy. Got the East on his back. Wordplay guy. You know what I mean? Wordplay guy. Got super potential. You know what I mean? Has some good wins on his resume. He has some good battles against some of the new guys. You know what I mean? Like I said, I see the potential. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like people don't like Boat, so they're kind of like, giving him a little gas. I ain't gonna lie. But, like, Boat is pressure, dog. Nobody likes Boat too much either. You know what I mean? So, I mean, not even, like, most friends don't really like him, like, in battle rap type shit. Like, he's cool with, like he's kind of, like, marketing this card to where it's kind of like him and Murdercap, but they're not even, like, the best of friends. They're cool and all, but, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but whatever. Boat is the promo king. You know what I mean? He's the promo king. He's the angle king. He's the personal king. And he's sneaky fucking good too. He can rap. You know what I mean? He don't always show it in his battles. He shows it more in like little freestyles and shit he posts more than he shows it in his battles. But I feel like he's definitely talented. Way more talented than people think he is as a writer too. People are saying like it's like a level above Boat lyrically, but I don't really see that. I see this as it could be a really, really good battle though, because people are definitely going to be looking for Boat to lose. This ain't, I don't know, it seemed like something changed where, I mean, you know what I mean? I guess he's not somebody the St. Louis culture like views as, you know what I mean, sorry Jay Skills, but you know what I mean, like a villain or just somebody that they don't rock with as heavy, or they don't rock with us as heavy, so we don't rock with him as heavy. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fucking real deal is. But, you got Boat, who, like I said, promos, angles, sneaky good writer. It's like the ultimate warrior, dog. He's going to get in there, he's going to get the crowd going, he's going to hit his finisher, you know what I mean? He's going to hit some finishers, do some shit like that, you know what I mean? He's like Magic Johnson. You know what I mean? He's gonna hit you with some no looks and shit like that. You know what I mean? They might not be like super pretty, but for like, you know what I mean? They still look good though. I mean, we appreciate them. You know what I mean? Like it's like a Roy Jones kind of guy. You know what I mean? It's like a defensive fighter, I would say, like a counter puncher. That's why, you know what I mean? That's why I see Boat. Man, I don't know who to pick for this one, because the way Boat was talking earlier, he's kind of scaring me, man. The Op seems cool as a fan, man. He couldn't get the Op earlier. I felt like Op was kind of getting to him. That shit was kind of funny, you know what I mean? Fucking Op 2-1. Then we got Danny Boy versus KD, man. Danny, he's vet, got the East on his back too. Wordplay crazy. You know what I mean? He's got a cool demeanor outside of the battle. You know what I mean? Not so much inside the battle, but I get it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty cool too, but you know what I mean? That shit, I'll be wanting to give my best, and that shit is like it'll fuck with me while I'm doing it. So it's like even kind of like, you know what I mean? Because that shit's hard. Battle rap is hard, man. That's why like people. Danny still, he ain't like he's choked every battle, and then he's had some great battles. He's had some great moments. You know what I mean? He's like he's a new age guy. You know what I mean? He's like a setup guy, like wordplay setup guy to punch. You know what I mean? The little stuff. He mixes in the little stuff to win. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even compare him to a boxer because he's like a new class guy and his like mind kind of works like in different angles and different. I wouldn't say angles. Different. His mind works a little different. He's like Israel Adesanya, you know what I mean, type fighter. You know what I mean, kind of like he knows he's good. You know what I mean. He knows he's good, and he's gonna show you some moves. You know what I mean. He kind of reminds me of like a defensive like a counter puncher too. You know what I mean. But you know what I mean. You got a problem on your hands. Either he's got 98 battles in a month or what. You know what I mean? Either he's got 17 battles the day before. You got a fucking problem because obviously that shit has not affected him. If he's out on the road winning battles, you know what I mean, winning like 30s and people are talking about it and all this other shit. People are saying don't fucking worry about his promo and all that other shit. But we've definitely seen KD get ready in a few days. You know what I mean? Plus he's the fucking face. You know what I mean? Who they say the face. He's like one of the most complete battlers. Like he's got all this. He's got everything. He's like like a complete battler. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he has room to grow once he. I don't want to say his confidence, but once he just kind of like he'll get older, he won't give a fuck as much, and I think that's whenever we'll see his real skill and like the real him. So you know what I mean, KD's fucking scary good, man. He's going down as a legend one day, Spin Master. You know what I mean? Going down as one of the best, like Floyd. You know what I mean? Spin Master, he being all kinds of shit. Conor McGregor being all kinds of shit, getting all kinds of problems. Doesn't matter. We're on top of the world still. You know what I mean? I got man, sorry Danny dog. I got KD too up, dog. Got KD too up. But damn it. And then we got D-Boy versus B-Mac. Oh my god. Now, whenever I heard this got announced, I heard it a little early. I don't think we were supposed to hear it. I don't know who put that shit out, but I mean, shit. As soon as I heard it, I was like, fuck it, I'm not saying anything about it. And that's one of the craziest matchups I've ever heard in St. Louis battle rap. And we'll see maybe in battle rap. Definitely battle of the night, if you ask me. It's going to be battle of the night. If not Dubby and MVP, it's going to be battle of the night. If not D-Boy and B-Mac. But D-Mac or P-Mac and D-Boy is going to be crazy. You know what I mean? D-Boy is scary. He's the most duck battle rapper in our era for a reason. Scary. Super crazy. Wordplay. Punches. Performance. He's mean. He's really like that. You know what I mean? He's like a Kobe. You know what I mean? He's like really fucking good, and he's got that. He's got the dog in him. He wants to win. He don't want to lose for sure. He wants to show that he's the fuck. He thinks he's the best, and he wants to show he's the best. You know what I mean? That's what I love about D-Boy. I always loved about D-Boy. Not only that, he's just a real ass dude. You know what I mean? So you gotta love that. You know what I mean? He's like I said, he's like a Kobe, like a man. He's like it's like a Joe Foreman or something. Yeah, I mean, Joe Foreman, Joe Frazier or something like that. You know what I mean? Somebody scary good, somebody duck, and then you got B-Mac. It's the top three, maybe not 2 or 3. You know what I mean? They're the best. You know what I mean? He's dangerous. You know what I mean? Old school vibe. You know what I mean? That's why he's one of my favorites. I like him outside of battle rap too. I like him whenever he be doing his Mac Woods podcast. Shout out Mac Woods. He's hilarious. He be trolling these cats. And, You know what I mean? I feel like I'm one of the only ones that gets it whenever he's playing devil's advocate. You know what I mean? But he's like an old school, new school guy. He's like a Tank Davis. You know what I mean? He's dangerous. You know what I mean? He's like maybe a LeBron or something. You know what I mean? Like he's really fucking good. You know what I mean? I don't know who. I really don't know who to pick in this one either. I mean, the last one I'm not picking on. But I don't know who to pick in this one. I'm telling you. Let's go. Man, D-Boy's my guy, man. I'm gonna go D-Boy 2-1. You know what I mean? It's gonna be super fucking close. I don't know if we're gonna be able to tell who's a winner in the building after the footage or any of that shit. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a really good battle. Those are two of the fucking best. That's a great fucking matchup, I'm telling you. And then you got the main event. You know what I mean? My guys. You know what I mean? Two of my motherfucking guys. You know what I mean? Like my homeboys. You know what I mean? W-Dub versus MVP. You know what I mean? You got Mr. Perfect Style. Mr. Never Loses. You know what I mean? Rocky Marciano, our Undertaker, Tim Duncan. Not only that, he deserves this. Been putting on for so fucking long. Putting on St. Louis, going out to other cities, battling at home, staying relevant, staying on top of his promo game. He's hilarious. Might be the realest battle rapper I know. Like, it's cut like that. And it's like, you know, integrity, morals. I mean, he's one of my favorites. Like I said, perfect battle rap style. That's why he never loses. But then you got MVP, you know, who is my favorite. You know what I mean? I think he's the best right now. You know what I mean? That's why I say fuck y'all for downplaying his skill here. You know what I mean? I don't know why the fuck y'all do that. I mean, of course you're gonna do that to the number one. I understood whenever they did it to me in my era too. You know what I mean? Whenever I was the best, people used to say I wasn't the best. You know what I mean? So I understand it a little bit. You know what I mean? Of course they don't want the best to be the best because they want to be the best, and they gotta say they can't say you're the best. They're still bad. You know what I mean? It's understandable. I get that. You know what I mean? You should say you're the best, but y'all downplay him so much here, like he isn't who the fuck he is. Like he ain't one of the best of this generation. Like he ain't the most complete battle rapper out of anybody. You know what I mean? Excluding like promo, but he don't fucking need it. He's so fucking cool and the people like him so fucking much. And all the comments and everything say when on his battles that people try to hide and all that other shit. So fuck y'all for how y'all did them. That's why I don't fuck with y'all. Why I'll never fuck with y'all. Because the way y'all did MVP. And now people downplay him here. Like you guys knew you had a star on your hands, and because he was from St. fucking Louis, you guys couldn't just have that anymore. You gotta push these motherfuckers who, where they at now, get lost to my guy. And you gotta push them because he's from St. Louis, so you gotta try to hold his career down. So fuck y'all. He's still gonna be a star. He's gonna be a star here. The whole fucking world knows about him already. You know what I mean? The whole world was already saying he won all those battles. He is the fucking best right now. Most complete battler. So fuck y'all for how y'all did him. And, hey, listen. A couple people got a couple wins over MVP, but we've seen, like, whenever, like, skill versus skill, writing versus writing, we've seen the difference. MVP's, like, the best right now. He's, like, he's one of the most complete ever. One of the best ever. Like, a Pat Mahomes, a John Jones, you know what I mean? Like, he's one of the best at all the tools, you know what I mean? He's like, fucking, you can't beat him nowhere type shit. This is why this is a crazy fucking battle, too. Because both of these guys are like, what's the chink in their armor? You know what I mean? There ain't one. You don't see one. You know what I mean? Some people try to put one in MVPs, but you can't. I don't give a fuck what you think. But you can't. That's Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels. You hear me? You can't downplay MVP. because his talent took him to the level of Summer Madness, to the heights of battle rap, where the the big talented, the most talented guys in St. Louis always take this shit too. So you got to acknowledge how good he is and his greatness. So you may not be able to do it now, but one day, if y'all don't say he's one of the best ever, if he ain't gonna go down as a legend, if he ain't gonna go down at like at least number 5, you know what I mean? I don't agree with you. He's the best right now, the best pin. You know what I mean? The best. He can perform. He can do the wordplay with the best of them. Like you could. He has some of the craziest verses and runs. Like bar to bar to bar to bar, like scheme, like shit to shit, bow bow bow. You guys have to admit it that he does that better than you. I'll tell y'all if y'all don't want to admit it, but you know what I mean. That's what I'm saying. We got to start giving MVP his props because he is our number 1 right now. And who better to push than somebody who is our number 1 that the masses were trying, like the people at the top were trying to hold down. Why not get behind that guy that is super fucking talented and that talented enough to push himself to that heights and push us to those heights? And you guys want to kind of downplay. I don't understand that. But like I said, I mean, heavy is the crown. You hear me? You know who run battle rap, right?